So hello students, welcome back you again to Saurabh's classes. So in this video I am going to discuss the solution of question number 10. So question number 10 says that C0 be the set of all continuous function f such that 0 close to 1 to R, and C1 be the set of all differentiable function g such that close 0 open closed 1 to R, such that the derivative g dash is continuous. Okay, so if t such that c1 to c0 defined by t of g is equal to g dash, then we have to find out the correct option. T is 1 to 1 1, t is 1 1, and what is the correct option, right? So it is given that c0 is the set of all continuous function f such that closed interval 0 1 to R. So I am writing c0 in a more compact way. C0 equal to all such f such that closed 0 closed 1 to R such that f is continuous on 0 1, right? This is c0, and c1 would be all such g such that 0 1 to R such that g is continuous, g is differentiable, and g dash is continuous on 0 1, right? This is c0 and c1. Now the mapping is defined by t of g is equal to g dash. T of g is equal to g dash, right? So consider g1x is equal to 1 for all x belongs to 0 1, and g2x is equal to some 10 for all x belongs to 0 1. Hence I can say that g1 and g2 are not same, right? g1 is not equal to g2. Let's find t of g1. T of g1 is equal to this derivative, as this function is constant, so that would be 0. And t of g2 is equal to, again g2 is constant, so its derivative would be 0, so that is equal to 0. So I can say that t of g1 is equal to t of g2, but g1 not equal to g2, and hence I can say that hence t is not onto, not 1 1, right? So t is not 1 1. It is clear to us that t is not 1 1. So let's see the options. So you can discard the option A as well as option B. Now let's have to find out the correct option of C and D, whether t is onto or not. So for this, let me choose a function or element f belongs to C1. F belongs to C1, right? F belongs to C0. Okay. Now let me check whether there exists a g belongs to C1 such that t of g is equal to f for all x belongs to. So it means t of g means g dash, that is g dash is equal to f. So g dash of x is equal to fx for all x belongs to 0 1. Now so gx is equal to integration 0 to x fx dx, right? Now let's me tell you a result, that this is nothing but g is antiderivative of f. Observe that. Have you observed it? G is an antiderivative of f on the closed 0 closed 1. Now observe that it is known to us that f belongs to C0 means f is continuous. We know that if there is nothing such mention, if I write fx is equal to integration a to x phi x dx, if nothing such mention about phi, then f is continuous. If phi is not continuous, then f is continuous, and if phi is continuous, then f is differentiable, right? Are you getting my point? What I am saying? I am saying that if nothing is mentioned about phi, then f is continuous. If phi is continuous, then f is differentiable. Now observe that here we know that this f is continuous. So as this f is continuous, I can say that g is differentiable. Differentiable on 0, 1, and the derivative of g is equal to fx. F is continuous and g dash is continuous. So g dash is continuous on 0, 1 also, right? Now g is differentiable and g dash is continuous. So I can say that this g belongs to C1. So preimage of g and preimage of f under T is belongs to C1, and hence I can say that this mapping is onto. Therefore T is onto, right? So T is not 1, 1, but T is onto. Let's see the options. You can see this T is onto but not 1, 1 is our option C, and hence I can say that option C is our correct option, right students? So we have solved this question. In this video we have solved the question number 10. In the next video we are going to solve the question number 11. Okay, so thank you for watching.